Ricky Gervais has reportedly revealed a shocking truth about how fake Hollywood really is, along with what may have actually happened to Jim Carrey.
You win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up.
A comedian's jokes often carry a hint of truth, and when someone calls Hollywood fake and full of pretenders, it naturally makes people question what might have really happened to Jim Carrey. The discussion blew up after a new video of Jim Carrey started going viral. Millions watched the clip, and many viewers instantly pointed out the same thing: this didn't look like the Jim they remembered. He sounded like Jim Carrey and even laughed like him, yet something still felt off. His face appeared tighter, his expressions looked a bit unusual, and even the way he spoke seemed calmer and less wild than the energetic comedian people grew up watching.
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, it's, then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was...
Soon, the internet began buzzing with all kinds of wild theories. Some people even claimed that Jim Carrey had been replaced, while others believed he might be using a body double. Surprisingly, that second idea doesn't sound completely impossible, because Jim himself once admitted he had used decoys in the past. In an older interview, he shared that there were times when he would send someone who looked like him in a different direction just to throw reporters off his trail.
What is the solution? Because a lot of folks would be interested in this. What do you do?
I almost went really bad there. Okay, I'm sorry.
Come on, go ahead.
I do.
Go.
Never mind. No, I can't. No, I have relatives still living.
Come on.
That would never forgive me. But yeah, no, I've done this a few times now, and it's using a decoy.
I'm sorry, a decoy.
Using a decoy, it sounds so ridiculous.
While photographers rushed after the decoy, the real Jim could quietly slip away, go somewhere else, and enjoy a peaceful, normal day. At the time, it simply sounded like a clever trick celebrities used to avoid the media. But now that people online were questioning his appearance again, that old story suddenly started resurfacing, especially after the Accessory Awards incident. Naturally, once that connection was made, people began digging up even more unusual Jim Carrey clips from the past. Back in 2017, Jim Carrey gave a well-known red carpet interview where he openly made fun of the entire awards industry. He even joked that the only reason he showed up was because he wanted to attend the most pointless event he could find.
Jim Carrey, yes.
What?
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Wait, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
You got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy,
icons?
that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't.
Was that an
get dressed
accident?
up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream?
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's the
uplifting.
thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
It was classic Jim Carrey humor, but this particular interview felt different to many viewers. Instead of just a joke, it sounded like a bold challenge to Hollywood and a sharp criticism of the entire industry. Because of that moment, some people began speculating that this might have been when powerful elites in the background supposedly started turning against Jim Carrey. Not long after, another tragic event added fuel to those theories: his girlfriend's sudden death. At the time, officials said it was a suicide, but many people felt the situation seemed far too sudden and strangely staged. The controversy grew even bigger when Jim Carrey was later sued in connection with her death.
With another lawsuit in connection with the suicide of his former girlfriend, the young woman's mother is now taking Carrey to court, but she says she'll withdraw the suit if Carrey's medical records prove that he did not give the victim a sexually transmitted disease.
According to long-running rumors, celebrities like Jim Carrey are sometimes secretly replaced after they speak out against powerful systems. Some theories claim the replacement could be a body double, a realistic mask, or even someone trained to imitate them perfectly. And in stories like these, Jim Carrey is far from the first comedian people believe may have been pushed aside for speaking uncomfortable truths.
Lived here in the hills above Los Angeles. The suit claims that after she tested positive for STDs, she confronted Carrey and he immediately d***ed her. She took her life 1 week later.
There's no solid proof that anything like this truly happens, yet the idea continues to circulate online. The interesting part is that when comedians like Ricky Gervais keep joking about how fake Hollywood can be, it only adds more fuel to the speculation. It's the same kind of approach often associated with Cat Williams. And according to many viewers paying close attention, Ricky Gervais sometimes seems to be doing more than just telling jokes. He's pointing out how strange and artificial Hollywood can appear. One moment that highlighted this happened during a television appearance with Joy Behar. The interview felt awkward from the very beginning. As soon as Ricky walked onto the set, Joy tried to hug and touch him, even though he clearly seemed uncomfortable with it.
This lawsuit comes 3 weeks after Katrina's ex-husband also filed a wrongful death suit against Carrey. Carrey's lawyer says the suit is blameless, baseless, bogus, and, quote,
But the moment became even more tense when Joy Behar accused Ricky Gervais of making a sexist joke in a previous interview. Instead of apologizing or backing down, Ricky stayed calm and firmly pushed back.
Second, like a Hollywood shutout, like you weren't part of the good old boys or the table or a blacklist?
Well, I mean, if I was blacklisted, they did a poor job. I've done 60 movies, 50 television appearances on the 14th special. So if it was blackballed, that was unsuccessful. But I had researched my whole life on what the entity was before I got there, you know. My intention was to get in there and kick up some dust and try to become a whistleblower that they don't knock off. Because, you know, they get all the whistleblowers.
Why did you feel that was necessary?
Well, because I
bring
believe
to light what was supposed to be supposedly in the dark.
Well, I mean, if you're familiar with the Bible, then you know there's an Old Testament and then there's a New Testament. But we believe there's going to eventually be a New Testament. And, you know, we're just all trying to make sure we're in there. So it requires you to be enough in the culture where you can culturally shift on occasion.
Have you seen anyone, Kat, that you spoke about with Shannon?
All your friends. You know, here's the thing.
I don't know how to take that either. Shit. You know, like, shit. All your friends.
Well, I'm saying because
all of them that do your show.
No, it's only like it's a couple kings out there, right? So if there are some issues in the comedy world, you know, it's certain places people got to run to their big homie. You know, it's only a couple of them out there. You know what I mean? So you either going to Jamie Foxx or you going to Chappelle, but you going somewhere to cry and go.
But that moment was minor compared to what Ricky Gervais did later on stage at the Golden Globe Awards that night. He didn't just roast a few actors, he took aim at the entire industry. Standing in front of a room packed with some of the most powerful figures in entertainment, Ricky held nothing back. He cracked jokes about scandals, famous celebrities, and even the executives sitting in the crowd. At one point, he even took a jab at Felicity Huffman following the college admissions scandal that had recently dominated the headlines.
Okay, please welcome back Ricky Gervais. Touching your germaphobe?
No, they said keep it quick, just go and sit down.
Oh, okay, so we can touch you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm like, wow, you just thought you were huggy.
Because you gave hugs the last time you were here.
I feel like a strippogram.
Then he shifted his focus to Leonardo DiCaprio, making a joke about the actor often showing up to movie premieres with very young dates.
Let me read one thing they thought was mean, and we'll decide whether it was mean or not, okay? Referring to from the City 2, you said, I was sure the Golden Globe would go to the team that airbrushed that poster.
Yeah.
Little
No, it's not. Why is it so?
Well, because the girl is saying that the girls are older and they need to be airbrushed.
No, I think they look great at their age. Why hide it?
Oh.
I don't think that you lose your sense of beauty because you hit 53. I'm saying, why are they hiding it?
Oh, I see. That's not what people got.
Do you think that the joke, when you have to explain the joke, that maybe it wasn't told, that because people didn't get it, or you think that most people got it?
I'm defending my motives, not the joke. I stand by the joke. Yeah. I don't think I have anything to apologise for, but that's not the joke. I think if you're going to criticise, you've got to understand the joke before you can.
The room filled with laughter, but the tension was easy to notice. Ricky Gervais didn't slow down. He joked that many of the powerful executives sitting in the audience were secretly afraid of investigative journalists uncovering their hidden secrets. Then he delivered one of the night's most shocking lines when he mentioned disgraced film producer Harvey Weinstein, suggesting that many people in Hollywood had ignored the situation for years.
Then he turned his attention to Leonardo DiCaprio with a joke about the actor bringing very young dates to movie premieres.
He stood there smiling as the audience reacted, once again showing that Ricky Gervais wasn't afraid to say what others wouldn't. That's exactly why many people now look back at those moments differently. When comedians start making jokes that leave powerful people uncomfortable, it naturally makes others pay closer attention. What makes the situation even more interesting is that some believe these warnings have been appearing for years. According to certain rumors, Jim Carrey isn't the first celebrity people claim may have been secretly replaced. Another shocking moment that sparked similar speculation happened in April 2023, and it involved Jamie Foxx. On April 11th, 2023, Jamie Foxx was working on a film set in Atlanta. At first, everything seemed completely normal. Then he suddenly complained about a serious headache. He asked for an Advil, and just moments later he collapsed. What happened next shocked everyone on set.
Starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see. That's it. Good night. Thank you. Please donate to Australia. Have a great time. Get drunk. Take your drugs.
His family chose to keep everything completely private while he recovered. There were no daily updates, no interviews, just silence. But the internet didn't stay quiet for long. With almost no official information, rumors quickly began spreading everywhere. Some people claimed Jamie Foxx had been paralyzed, while others said he had gone blind. A few conspiracy pages even pushed extreme claims that powerful figures like Sean D. Combs had tried to harm him.
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. You know, I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. And to be honest with you, my sister Deidre Dixon, my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life. So to them, to God, to a lot of great medical people, I'm able to leave you this video. I cannot tell you how great it feels to have your family kick in such a way. And y'all know they kept it airtight. They didn't let nothing out. They protected me. And that's what I hope that everyone could have in moments like these. Now, you know, by being quiet, sometimes things, you know, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I did go through, I went to hell and back. And my road to recovery had some potholes as well. But I'm coming back, and I'm able to work. So I want to thank the people that let me work. And I just want to say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got.
This idea gained even more attention after Jaguar Wright recently made bold claims, saying that figures like Sean D. Combs and Jay-Z were allegedly chosen by the industry to act as gatekeepers, and she suggested they may have been connected to many dark events behind the scenes.
What have you heard anything about that, or do you know anything about that?
I have no doubt that Diddy did it, especially considering that Jamie had just started exposing what was happening at these Diddy parties. I know that Jamie and Diddy carry a lot of secrets between them. And the truth is, if Jamie was ready to start talking, I can see why they wouldn't want him to be a witness.
He went to the feds already.
He did. They're calling the Combs Enterprise a criminal organization. They're pressing RICO charges. That's because they already know there are going to be other co-conspirators charged. It's always better with no witnesses. If you're not a co-conspirator, you're a potential witness. What about Jamie?
You've been in rooms.
I know Jamie.
What's your?
Me and Jamie shared a manager, Breon.
Shout out Bria. Yes.
Yeah, somebody please put him on a milk cart. No one's seen him since Jamie went into the hospital. I hope Breon's okay. Hope he didn't have a stroke.
Does the Claudia Jordan thing stem from that?
No, not really. That's more about the transgender assistants that were constantly engaged to come and party with Jamie because everyone knows he likes transgender women.
This was further corroborated by Jaguar Wright recently, who claimed that the likes of Diddy and Jay-Z were chosen by the industry as its gatekeepers, and likely took a lot of lives.
The people that get rewarded are the people that keep the secrets, the people that are quiet, and the people that lie for them. The people who get a pass are the people who pretend that like they don't know what's going on. And then the people that speak up are the people that, you know, get persecuted, get framed, get trashed, you know, are forced to go broke, you know, that kind of shit. So, yeah, like I cannot say that it was an overnight process. I was hoping. See, I was always so quick to just blame, you know, all of the harm and just the terrible in the industry on Diddy. I wasn't really willing to accept the fact that they were working together, which is why I find it so funny that people, you know, really just didn't call bullshit a little bit louder when Alex Spiro came forward talking about they were never friends, they were never close, They were never this, they were never that. You know, I wonder when Spiro's gonna come forward and do another PowerPoint breakup to say that Jay-Z was never friends with Harvey, Harvey Weinstein, now that all of the videos of him calling Jay-Z his friend and sticking up for him. Like that's what I'm saying. I wish I could say that there was a specific thing that happened. It wasn't. It was just watching things stack up, watching him grow more power, watching it stack up, watching them grow more power, watching it stack up, and then asking myself, where am I in the pecking order? If I come forward and say anything, who's going to protect me? Who's going to back me up? Who's gonna, you know what I mean? Who's gonna verify? Is there anybody else that's willing to? Like, it's been years. I've been waiting for people to be brave enough to come and stand with me. Because the hardest thing to do is to get people to corroborate that this shit is happening.
Then the strangest theory of all started spreading. Some people began claiming that Jamie Foxx had been cloned. And the most chilling part, according to those online discussions, was the timing. Right before his medical emergency, Jamie Foxx had finished working on a film called They Cloned Tyrone. The movie itself focused on a secret cloning program targeting communities, with Jamie playing a character trying to uncover the truth behind the operation. To many online, that coincidence felt eerie. After the rumors about Jamie Foxx began circulating, people started connecting dots everywhere. A celebrity might look slightly different, their voice might change, or their personality might shift with age, and suddenly the same question appears again. Is that really them? One of the most well-known celebrities tied to this theory is Avril Lavigne. She burst onto the music scene in 2002 with her debut album Let Go, which quickly turned the Canadian singer into a global star. Songs like I'm With You and Complicated were everywhere at the time. Years later, however, a strange theory began spreading online. According to a Brazilian blog called Avril Está Morta, which translates to Avril is dead, the real Avril Lavigne supposedly died early in her career. The theory claimed the music industry secretly replaced her with a lookalike named Melissa in order to keep the brand alive.
What? Allegedly, Melissa Vandella, this woman that was Avril Lavigne's friend before Avril Lavigne allegedly passed away, took on Avril Lavigne's whole persona. And it's not actually the OG Avril Lavigne that we have today, but it's this woman named Melissa Vandella that looks just like Avril Lavigne.
That's crazy.
So those close to Avril suggested that she struggled with fame after her Let Go album.
Right.
She blew up so fast.
Right.
She was so famous, so successful, whatever. And it really got to her mentally. As we've seen this happen with like Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus.
It's tough.
It's tough. Justin Bieber.
It's all tough.
That part of it, very believable. The thing was, in 2003, when she was already struggling with like her adjustment to fame, her grandmother had passed away, and Avril was really, really close with her grandmother. Allegedly, Avril just spun into this depression spiral, and she unalived herself. Music execs and slimy Hollywood were like, we just found a masterpiece of someone that we could profit off of. So they were like, she can't die. And the girl that she's hanging out with, Melissa Vandella, who does look just like her, they were like, perfect, problem solved. We're gonna make Melissa Avril.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Dude, that's an insane
No,
theory.
it's insane. So allegedly, like, Melissa and Avril like were spending so much time together, and like execs knew her, and they were like, we'll just teach her everything. But where this is weird, her next album was called Under My Skin, and there's a few songs on there that point to this conspiracy theory maybe being real. One of them is a song about suicide and how much she like misses that person. For the promotional photo shoot of her second album, she oddly has Melissa like written on her hand, and to this day it's never been explained why. Even when she went on Call Her Daddy, Alex never asked her like what was up with the like Melissa on your hand on the promo for the second album.
That's weird.
Avril allegedly died. It's weird.
That's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
And then fans think that this could be real because apparently Avril has like these significant differences to her physical look throughout the years. I guess she had growing up a lot of different like moles and freckles that are no longer there. This would be crazy. It is the most far-fetched conspiracy I've ever heard, but there are some unanswered questions.
You know what? I'm choosing that I fully believe it.
And that theory wasn't even the first of its kind. Eminem has also been the subject of similar rumors. Some conspiracy followers claim that he was secretly replaced years ago by a clone supposedly controlled by powerful elites. The idea picked up more attention after Tom MacDonald released a track called Cloned Rappers, which hinted that influential groups might be cloning famous rappers. In the lyrics, the song suggests that the industry replaces artists if they become too hard to control. It's certainly a dramatic idea, but outside of online speculation, there has never been any real evidence to support it. Rumors about cloning celebrities like Eminem or others in Hollywood continue to circulate, yet they remain unproven. So what do you think? Could cloning and secretly replacing stars actually happen in Hollywood? Share your thoughts in the comments below.